All right, folks. It's about that time. Tuesday afternoon. About to get it started, me and Dusty. He's already on screen with me, as you can see. We got a hot one today, folks. But before we do that, we got to do this right here. From the West Coast to the East Coast and everything between, folks. From Eve After Dark to concerts in the park. You are live with Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast hip hop. This is how we do it every Tuesday. Me and my man Dusty Vision. If you can't see it with us, you must be blind. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Dusty One, what's up with you, Doc?
Lonzo, how you doing, Playboy?
Man, over here confused, concerned. I ain't gonna say worried, but I just, dude, the streets ain't nothing nice, man.
It's something really sad, man. We might as well jump into the first story. It's probably the biggest story in the hip hop community. Popular rapper PnB Rock was killed while he and his child's mother dined at a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles right here in Los Angeles. Is being a rapper the hardest job right now in America, Lonzo?
You would think, man, but you know what? Here's the dumb part. They make it harder themselves. Here's the dumb part. It ain't got to be that hard, man. It ain't been that hard for me. Most of the things that happen to rappers, they bring upon themselves. You cannot, in this economic age, day and time, walk around with 100,000, $500,000, $1 million worth of gold in your neck by yourself and expect not some desperate, they call them in the Western, desperado, to run up on you and try and get what you got. You cannot walk in a gorilla cage wearing a banana suit. It ain't gonna work. You can't walk in a lion's cage wearing a pork chop suit. It ain't gonna work. When you fish for all that attention, you already a star, I guess. I don't really know the brother that well, but you're already popular. But everywhere you go, you bring in massive attention. Everybody's pointing. And like I say all the time, when you go fishing for attention, you don't know who will come on that damn net, baby. When you throw your line of attention into the sea of attention and you reel your reel up, you don't know what kind of fish you're going to get. You might get a jacker fish. You might get a police fish. You might catch that girl you're trying to get with fish. But 9 times out of 10, when you got jewels like that, you're asking for a problem, man. And I'm not justifying by no means. I'm just trying to make sense of why you feel you have to do that. It's the same thing with back in the day when everybody had to have killer Daytons. Brothers were dying so fast for these damn rims, they literally called them killer Daytons. Because if you got caught with some, you're going to get jacked. You got 100,000 around your neck, another 40 or 50, 100 on your arm. And you wonder why folks is looking at you. Folks is trying to eat off of you. Come on, man. You got a house around your neck, and you wonder why folks is fucking with you. Now, the next problem is, it ain't even about the negative problems. It's the problem that you're going to draw from the police. Now, anybody with any kind of sense would, any kind of reasonable deduction would automatically figure if you got that kind of jewelry on, or you driving this kind of car in this area, you probably got it strapped someplace. Okay? And 9 times out of 10, you don't have a carry permit. I'm gonna search the car and do a little fishing and come up with something that's gonna, get me up, take me off the streets for a minute, lock me a brother up, get you a case, whatever the case may be. But you fishing with bad bait, and then you wonder why you catch what you catch. It ain't gonna work, man. It ain't gonna work.
Yep.
It ain't gonna work. And I see Tekashi do it. I see all these cats do it. Last week we had a conversation about the same thing. Was it Drake the jeweler in Houston in the crab game? Won 100,000 before he got to the car. He didn't make it. They put 2 in him right quick. Come on, man. Come on. You playing a game that nobody's winning. You playing a game that nobody's winning, and then you wonder why you lose. Who won the game? Everybody that played the game stopped playing the game. Jay-Z don't play that game no more. Jay-Z don't play that game no more. It ain't worth the hassle. You got a few cats like Rick Ross, okay, who live in a big old mansion in a different kind of state. Where is he, in Atlanta?
Florida or something like that. Yeah, somewhere around there.
He got a huge mansion. He got bodyguard money up the yang. set the standard for these cats to wear all this excessive shit. Because you only look rich to poor people.
Exactly, dude.
You don't look rich to rich people. You look stupid to rich people.
Thank you.
You do not look rich to rich people. Rich people, look at this nigga here. Come on, man. That's 100. If you ain't heard nothing truthful today, I'm telling you the honest to God truth, you do not look rich to rich people. You look, they feel sorry for you. Oh my God.
He must not have a financial advisor.
He must need a good hug. He must need a hug and a good accountant and a financial advisor if he think that's really going to impress anybody other than some poor people. And then what you do, you get all this rich shit and run to floss on poor people on their territory. Brother, on Main Street in Manchester.
Come on.
You're on Main in Manchester.
You throw 3 rocks, you're hitting 7 hoods.
You obviously don't know where you was at. Okay. I was in Chicago. And I did my little Mr. T thing back in the day, but as I got older, I realized it ain't worth the hassle. And I had a ring on. I always wear my medallion, and I'm in Chicago, and I had to park about a couple hundred yards from the club on the street. And I'm looking, and the trees is something is peeking behind trees. I'm like, oh hell no, okay. I have no problem tucking my shit in.
I tuck my shit too, man. No shame.
Okay. I'll tuck in a minute. I don't want the confrontation. It ain't that I'm scared. It's just I don't want the confrontation. Because you don't know what you might get. You might get you a junkie. You might get you a thrill seeker. You might just get a crazy motherfucker want a gold chain that day. Okay. You don't know. You rolling the dice on what you gonna get. He was cool. He didn't shoot me. He just want my chain. Oh shit. He wanted to kill a nigga. Oh damn. Okay. He wanted to shoot somebody. Oh hell. Why go through that hassle? Man, all that money with cryptocurrency being what it is, stock market being what it is, you rather put money into something that's going to lose value because jewelry does not gain value. The shit you wearing don't gain value. Okay. The shit they like to wear does not gain value.
Unless it's solid gold, but these diamonds and shit ain't correct. Nah. Dude,
it's a video talking to Jake the jeweler. He tells it like it is. Most of the diamonds are just shiny. They're damn near just above industrial diamonds in the most case. And most of the money goes into the labor. And once you get the piece made, it's a custom piece. Who are you gonna sell it to? It only has value to you. So you get a piece, say so and so and so and so. If it ain't like a death row chain, that might have a little more value because it's universal. But this,
Lonzo Williams diamond or a Dusty Vision diamond ain't reselling for a high ass thing.
And associated with Dusty Vision. So yeah, folks, it's sad that another young brother, 30 years old, sitting with his daughter, his baby mom, and she had to witness him get killed. Okay. But I was thinking about this last night, and me and Unknown was talking. We're talking about all the different material things that brothers have put more important than a life. Okay. In the 70s, it was leather jackets. Okay. The first major event that I can recall as a young teenager was at the Hollywood Palladium, and the Soul Train had a show, and they stomped the brother out for his leather jacket. That set off,
big story, very big story. Yeah,
that set off a lot of the gang stuff, the preliminary starts of the gangs back in the day. I was a big issue. By the 80s, it was the 80s, and the Killer Dayton's was another one. Dayton wires, and fools couldn't wait to get them. Now you can't make a left turn no place. You're afraid to get caught by the center divider, because if you get caught by the center divider, they can block your ass off, rob you, make the left turn, and keep on going. You stand in the center divider like you selling oranges or some shit. You trying to get home out the way so you can get some money to get your car back. You right there in the middle of, right next to him. He's selling oranges. You crying. Okay. And later on, it became Jordans. For a while, folks was getting
Jordans, man.
Folks was getting killed over tennis shoes, man. All this material shit has been more important than black men's lives to some black men. And it's then you wonder why folks are so they don't understand the whole Black Lives Matters movement, because if Black lives don't matter to us, fuck they're gonna matter. Why would they matter to anybody else? I know that sounds callous and cold and maybe fucked up to a lot of people, but this is the version that other people see. Wait a minute, man. They out there doing this, but they do this every weekend. The body count is so lopsided, but it's like you're more dead if you got killed by this person than you got killed by that person. No, you just as gone if you got killed by the police or muck in the hood. Okay, little Pookie shoot your ass. You just as dead. Okay, but it's a different. The response, the reaction is different. And I understand why, but damn, it's like one thing is accepted, one thing will never be tolerated. Other thing is okay, we can get by this another nigga. It's just part of the hood, part of the game. So yeah,
Man. Yeah, let's there's a lot to talk about on this with this story, Lonzo. And we're gonna get to your comments and your questions in the chat. Keep them coming because I see a couple of good ones that I want to comment on. But there's another rapper that goes by the name of W.A, and he was involved in some sort of alleged robbery type situation. Alleged, like I said, that turned into a homicide in downtown LA. W.A survived the incident, but there are rappers, including W.A, who have made statements in the past that if you try to take my chain, one of us is dying, either me or you. I ain't letting no nigga snatch my chain without one of us dying. That's a common theme that I hear amongst rappers. Before I get your opinion on this, Lonzo, I got to say that my opinion, this is the dumbest frame of mind anyone can have. Your jewelry is not worth your life. And if you're smart, which is, we already figured a lot of these rappers are not, you would have your jewelry insured. That way, if someone steals it, you fill out a couple of forms and you get your jewelry replaced. But what are your thoughts on these guys who say, man, you try to take my chain, you die, one of us is dying?
Well, that's the ignorance that we suffer from in the hood sometimes, man. They think everything is worth somebody. That's what we're talking about right now. They think any and everything is a death sentence. No matter what it is, it's a death sentence. If you got the chain on, I'll kill you for it. And if you try to take it from me, I'll kill you to protect it. It's a fucking chain, man. It's a fucking chain. But again, if you have some low values, whatever the case may be, it means more to you. Maybe the act of somebody taking something is more important. But I've always been taught to pick your battles, man. Pick your fucking battles, dude. Pick your battles. If you got to give it up to live another day, go buy another one, or file an insurance claim, or testify in court. Now, here's a motherfucker. Here's the crazy part. What even if this nigga jacked my chain? You'd rather go and shoot him than report him to the police. You'd rather shoot him than report him to the police. Get your chain back. Go to court. Yeah, he did it. He did it. No. See, that's how fucked up the streets have become. They'd rather risk their freedom, risk their family's happiness, having you home, risk their families, everything, risk their whole family, period. Fuck the kids, fuck the wife, fuck the girlfriend, fuck your mama, daddy, everybody else. I'm going to get my chain. If I go to jail, fuck y'all. I'm going to do these 15 years behind this chain. Niggas got to wake the fuck up. Brothers got to wake the fuck up. This don't make no goddamn sense. Okay? That chain it may be valuable. But what's really valuable once your ass get locked up? You do your show, man, every Sunday. You talk to brothers in the penitentiary every damn Sunday about the mistakes they made and the values they had on certain things. And most of them cats like, nigga, that shit ain't about nothing. I would give all that shit to be home right now.
To this day, I have not talked to one person who said it's worth it. Not one. And I probably interviewed over 100 people.
I have worked with cats that have went to jail. I work with a lot of reentry groups. And I asked the same question: is it worth it, man? He said, hell no, man. Because all them niggas that talk that shit, I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't do that. They forget about your ass, man. They moving with their motherfucking lives. You just another fucking statistic. All the niggas that pumping you up to do dumb shit. I mean, I wouldn't do it. Nigga, yes, you would. Okay? So it's you got certain people that would, some people that wouldn't, but a lot of times the ones that pumping you up, they want to see you react. They don't want to go to court and testify on your behalf. They ain't gonna They ain't gonna do nothing. Man, come on, let's go. Man, it's only a chain, man. If he's your real partner, he gonna calm your ass down, man. Let's go. It's only a chain, dude. We can buy another. They still sell them downtown. Well, fuck, whoop. Yeah, that nigga had a 9. That nigga, whatever the case may be, okay. He took your chain, but he got your life. Okay, you still got your life. That's what's more important, man. You're going home to your kids, Doc. Bottom line,
that's facts.
You're going home to your mama, whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be, you're going home to your mama and your kids, your girlfriend. Yeah, you may be pissed, but goddamn, you get over it. Trust me. You get over it in a week's time, but you go back and get his ass. You got 18 years to think about this, 20 years to think about that shit, and all the financial headache you're gonna send your family through. Come on, man, it ain't worth it, dude.
Yeah. Hey, I want to tell you guys in the chat, I'm taking note of everything. We have a couple of questions on prostate cancer, and I know Lonzo's doing his prostate walk this Saturday, so we're definitely going to get to that. I promise you before the end of the show. And we're also going to reminisce on Tupac, which is his 26th anniversary. I know you guys are mentioning that as well. So just hang tight. We just want to finish this story up, and we're definitely going to get to that. But another piece to this story, Lonzo, PnB Rock, his child's mother. A lot of people are blaming her for this situation. The mother reportedly. The child's mother reportedly posted on her IG that she was eating at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, with her baby daddy or whatever she posted. Obviously, PnB Rock is who she's talking about. And some are saying that irresponsible post is what led to his death. What say you about that?
Well, it's the same thing we had with Pop Smoke, flossing, and somebody caught the address. Next thing you know, they run up on you. Again, the internet didn't come with no instructions. Instagram don't come with no instructions. Folks think, you have to post something right then and there. Take the picture and post it in the parking lot going home. You ain't got to post it before you eat it. I mean, before you leave.
I do that all the time. Yeah.
If you feel that your food is that good that you have to take a picture of it before you eat it, fine. Post the motherfucker in the car when you leave. That's like somebody posting, I'm on vacation right now. I'm on vacation for the next 10 days in Hawaii, and they break into your house. Stupid.
Exactly.
That's the same fucking scenario. I wouldn't, when I'm going, I don't tell nobody I'm going nowhere, but somebody's always at my house. But still, I'll take pictures and post them when I'm on the way back home. Okay? If I post them, I don't always post everything I do. Everything you do ain't the world's goddamn business. I post a lot of shit. I'm usually posting shit to tell people what's going on, but everything I do, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, man. And you know what? The final piece to this puzzle before we move on that I personally found a little disturbing is the person who recorded PnB Rock laying in the pool of blood, taking his last breath, then posting that video on her IG. Now this vid goes viral before most of the family even knows what happened to their loved one. Not only that, we're in a day and time now where if someone is on the ground dying, our first instinct is to pull out our phone and press record instead of, maybe running to get some towels and helping block the wound or something. What do you think about that, Lonzo?
Everybody's a goddamn news reporter now. Okay. Everybody think they fucking work for Channel 9, Channel 2, 7, and 8 or whatever, or CNN or whatever the case may be. And, I said, man, if you see me getting my ass by the police, give the phone to somebody and get these motherfuckers off of me. Okay. I got you. I got it. Motherfucker. You trying to get paid. That ain't your friend. There's one thing to record it. If your girl, look, baby, I can't do. We both gonna get fucked up. If a girl or a kid or something like that, like with George Floyd, a young lady recorded that. She couldn't do nothing with them police. Okay, she couldn't do nothing with them police. And I'm not saying you got to go and then jump on the police, but man, dude, do something. Set the alarm off. Do something besides just sit there and let a man get killed. I don't know. I hope I don't have to make that decision. I hope I don't have to make that decision because that's a hard one to sit there and watch somebody kill somebody, man. Whether it be the police, or brothers, or whatever the case, that's a difficult thing to sit there and watch, man. And you're gonna videotape it just for posterity? Come on, man. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's we in a strange time, man. These cameras have changed. These phones have changed everything. Okay, they've changed how we do business. I find myself in my phone most of the time, and when I'm not on the phone, I keep a landline just so I can continue to do business while my phone charges up. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Unknown Raider guy. He says people like that need to be sued, like how those who took pictures of Kobe's death and his wife sued them. I think that would. Oh yeah, that I would say that's a pretty decent excuse to sue someone.
Do you sue for taking the video or posting it before the family knew?
Right.
See, everybody wants to. One thing about bad news, everybody wants to be the first one to tell you. They want that shock.
Correct.
They want to see how you're gonna react to it. Okay. Everybody, I tell you, everybody's a goddamn news reporter. They might as well work for CNN. Everybody's paparazzi, man. And every once in a while, you want somebody to videotape something. If you're involved in some injustice shit and you can't get to your phone, you want somebody to record it, hopefully, and send you the video first. But just to have it, and then in some case they might try to charge you for it. I need to get half that settlement if you get from, and you know what? And if they did, I probably would kick up just on the strength that you did record it. But again, man, every circumstance, every situation is different. Okay, I don't want to contradict myself because I'd rather you help me than record it. But if you can't help, record it, but don't post it, and especially if somebody's really fucked up, man. That's it. Come on, dude. But that shit's gonna go viral, and it's gonna be some ads on that shit for that new ass deodorant they got. If you seen that, man, I gotta check it. You seen that shit?
What is it?
It's called Lumine or something like that. And it's literally an ass deodorant. Okay.
Ass deodorant. That's
ass. She says.
First of all, your ass shouldn't smell. I mean,
okay. First of all, it's your ass. Okay. It might have a little ting to it.
A little bit.
Take first of all in your hands and rub it between the cheeks of your ass, but your cheeks, and you will. And 15 minutes later, your cheeks will still. How the fuck you know? How do you know my ass still? I don't smell my ass. Okay. But they found a way to make some new shit off some people. I don't know what it is. I ain't gonna say what I'm thinking. I ain't trying to get canceled. But I'm.
I have to look that shit. Oh, I know I know where you're going. Yeah, let's move. Let's move on.
Go ahead.
Now let's reset. And speaking of asses, no pun intended. Let's talk about prostate before we jump into our next topic that I want to get your opinion on. And don't go anywhere, guys, but coming up September 17th, this Saturday, Lonzo has a prostate cancer walk, and we had a couple of questions on prostate cancer, but while I'm looking for those, why don't you talk about your prostate cancer walk?
Well, Saturday this week, this Saturday, September 17th, I'm doing my second annual prostate cancer walk. As some of you might already know, I'm a prostate cancer survivor, and that was about 10, 12 years ago. And in dealing with prostate cancer, I was fucked up in the head. I went through all the symptoms, doubt, denial, self-pity, the whole 9 yards. And I cut a deal with God. And I'm a open book when it comes to certain things. I could cut a deal with God. Now, everybody got their own versions of God, but me and him talk. I said, man, get me through this right here, and I will do whatever I can to spread the word about prostate cancer. And every time I get in front of a microphone, if I'm in some place where a bunch of men are, I will talk about prostate cancer because it's something that's killing black men on a regular basis. Black and brown men. We die from a higher rate of prostate cancer than anybody else. Prostate cancer kills more than heart attacks, high blood pressure, and diabetes. Okay. And I think the fourth one is lead poisoning, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yes. Boom, boom, boom.
So I've always been an advocate for men. I see breast cancer, they have everybody wearing pink, football players wearing pink, all that. That's fantastic. I have no problem with that whatsoever. I support that as well. But I don't see the same, I've never seen the same kind of support for men's issues that I do for women's issues. Simple as that. And along with doing my prostate cancer walk, I also do a Father's Day brunch every Father's Day. that's something I do. I was born on Father's Day. I was a daddy's boy all my life till my father passed. And I know how important it is to be a father, but I also know people don't recognize fathers as much as they do mothers. And that's why I do what I do. Mothers get all the love. I ain't mad at that. You deserve it. But I deserve some too, damn it. And prostate cancer, again, I watched how people made a major issue. It was everywhere for breast cancer, but prostate cancer, September is prostate cancer month, and people don't really trip on it. And then the fact that people, comedians and so many TV shows have made such a major issue about where the finger has to go to deal with the prostate cancer, made it like it was a big deal. And once I went through it, I'm like, man, it ain't as bad as you think it is. And shortly after that, once I went through the process and recovery, everybody in my hood, I became the prostate guru. Okay. And but I also remember when I had prostate cancer, what got me through prostate cancer was another partner of mine who had prostate cancer. And he literally had to almost hold my hand and tell me, hey man, this is going to happen. You're going to be dealing with this right here. And knowing what to deal with helped me get through it, And I just made a pact with God, and I'm keeping my word. So, hey man, Saturday, September 15th, September 17th, Cal State Dominguez, we'll be walking at the on the campus, a 5K walk, about an hour. And from there, we're going to walk over to the KGLH Men's Empowerment Summit, hang out for a while. And it's just going to be a day of men's issues. All kind of stuff is going on that day. But prostate cancer is my thing. That's just, I just feel it's something I have to fulfill my agreement with God. That's all. Simple as that. And if you can't come, feel free to donate. Feel free to donate. Go to our website, lyricalrevolution.org, and donate $25. It's a $25 fee to a donation. We're asking for a donation to walk. You get a T-shirt. You can't see it you can't see it. Yes, you can. You get a T-shirt when you come out and walk with us, a water bottle. We got plenty of water. And it's just prostate cancer awareness, man. If you got a dad, a cousin, an uncle, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, I'm talking to ladies, I'm sorry. Ladies, if you have a boyfriend, an uncle, or a cousin that you care about, you might want to let them, take them to the doctor, because the little finger that they have to work with us has minimum compared to what women have to go through to stay healthy. So I stopped talking to the men after a while. I started talking to the women, because the brothers, I had a brother tell me one time, I've made my prostate speech, and he was standing by the stage. Lonzo, I didn't know you was like that. Like what? Man, you let a man put his finger in, nigga, say what? A lot of shit I've been accused of, I ain't never been accused of that. I walked the streets, the yard of Folsom for 5 years. Nobody ever did nothing to me, and I'll be damned if I'll die if I let a man do something to me. I said, well, you probably will. It ain't doing it. It's not a date. It's a finger has to go in your rear. And here's the part that cats don't know, because they stuck in the 90s or the early 2000s. The finger is almost optional. They can check it through your blood, through a blood test. And because I'm an OG, and I consider this position to be an honor, to be a 65-year-old brother from the hip hop community that can look back at cats 10, 15 years behind me and tell them, go get your shit checked. Okay? That's what it's all about. It's about me being a real OG. If I was in the hood, I would tell y'all, leave that bullshit alone. It ain't no future in it. A lot of the cats, and I got to say this because I always make this analogy. A lot of the cats I know that work, and I love them to death. A lot of my boys from the neighborhood, they sold dope and they got felonies, whatever the case may be. Some of them went to jail, some of them didn't. But a lot of them got into trucking. Okay? And they surprised to see how much money they could make being a truck driver. And they happy because they're home every day and they ain't got to look over their shoulders. I say, man, why you just didn't skip the dope and go to truck driving school a long time ago? Man, that would have been a good idea. Or took the money that you made and bought you a truck. So, but brothers have convinced themselves that if you ain't running from the police or trying to do something illegal, you ain't getting your grind on. You ain't hustling. You ain't a real nigga. I don't understand what is the value of being a real nigga. Okay, that's like to me, it's almost like being real stupid to a certain degree. And I know some of y'all gonna disagree with that. That whole term, that's like saying, I mean, well, it's like I don't know. I can't come up with it right now, but it's.
Someone once told me, Lonzo, that I'm not a real nigga, and I said, "Thank you for the compliment."
Thank you. I've heard that before. Man, you a real one, but you ain't no real nigga. Nah, I'm a real one, yeah, but I ain't a real nigga. No, okay, But that's the problem. We're more proud to have cats walk in the yard or in certain penitentiaries than we are having them in college. Okay, what if you had more of your boys in your? Why is it that we're ashamed to have people walking the campus of Cal State Dominguez or El Camino or Compton College, as opposed to walking the yard in Wayside? Oh, we run the whole block at Wayside. Why aren't you running a block at fucking Compton College then? Why aren't you running the block and running a class? We took over the whole medical school at fucking Cal State Dominguez. We gonna have 9 doctors in that. Dude, come on. Okay, so it's the mindset has to change, and then maybe a brother can wear a chain and get some waffles and some chicken, and walk out the restaurant and still live. How about that,
man?
If the mindset changed, maybe a brother can enjoy his chain with his girl and get some chicken and some waffles and go back home to his kids or go back home to his family.
Man, that last line gave me goosebumps, dude. That's real talk. Shout out to the chat room. Love you guys. Keep those questions coming. Please hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And most importantly, hit that bell right to the right. And that way you get notified every time Lonzo drops some content. I would love your thoughts on this, Lonzo. Another big story this week that's kind of gone viral. The state of Illinois passed a bill titled the Safety Act. Thank you, OG Steve, man. You are always supporting, dude. OG Steve is so awesome, man. Shout out to the Bronx. The state of Illinois passed a bill titled the Safety Act, and starting January 1st, 2023, this act will essentially end cash bail entirely. It will also limit who can be arrested and placed in jail based on the crime that they allegedly committed. Let me explain it real quick to everybody out there before I get your thoughts on it, Lonzo. I'm pretty sure you've heard of it. The Safety Act will charge and release criminals without cash bail for 12 now non-detainable offenses. Those offenses include second-degree murder, aggravated burglary, aggravated battery, arson, drug-induced homicide, kidnapping, burglary, robbery, intimidation, aggravated DUI, aggravated fleeing and eluding, drug offenses, and threatening a public official. Those who oppose this law, Lonzo, say it will lead to hundreds, if not thousands, of people being released from jail as soon as it goes into effect at the beginning of the year. What are your thoughts on this?
All those crimes that you just mentioned, they still got to go to jail and get bailed out, right? Is that what you're saying? The murderers and the robbers, are they free? They can go free on bail too.
That's exact. Those 12, the aggravated murder, all those second-degree murders, they're lumping them in with. They're basically, instead of getting more harsh on crime, it seems they're getting a lot more lenient. And apparently, a lot of people who have those charges and are in jail right now are going to get released January 1st, 2023.
So what you just said was somebody can kill somebody, rob somebody, correct, and go Kidnap. To jail and get out with no bail.
Correct.
Dude, see, this one thing about the law.
They're calling it a purge. They're saying Chicago's about to purge. It's hashtag purge right now. Everybody's saying.
One thing I noticed about the laws. Either they go too hard to one side or they go too soft on the other. They never just find a happy medium. Now they're gonna let a bunch of cats out of jail that need to be in that motherfucker. Okay, it's gonna be a bunch of people that need, like Richard Pryor say, why'd you be in jail? Why are you in jail? Because why'd you kill everybody? They was home. He need to be there. Okay, so you got people. I mean, if you said okay, non-violent offenders, shoplifters, car theft, something like that, I might can roll with you. Okay, car theft, I don't know, somebody selling weed, drugs, whatever the case may be. You start talking about people that's various types of murder or assault, violent crimes. You don't know why these violent crimes. That means you put, you'll be putting wife beaters back at home with their wives. You arrest him, and then he go right back to the house again and finish whooping her ass. You take a break in jail and go back and whoop her ass again. This is ridiculous, man. Like you said, it sounds like a purge. It got to be some shit we missing, man. It got to be some shit we missing. It got to be something that we missing. That don't make no sense. I mean, we it's bad enough. You got people running in stores with calculators grabbing $999 worth of shit. Okay, literally walking right past security guards. Fuck you, I'm taking this shit. Okay, why would you want to have a store in the community? You could literally walk in there and steal what the fuck you want to and walk back out. Can't nobody do nothing to you. Why you need money? Okay, why do you need money? If you can walk in the store and grab all the hair care products, whatever you stealing, meat, whatever, as long as it's under $1,000, you can just walk out with no. And the security guards, you see the security guards these days? These security guards today make Barney 5 look like the Hulk. Okay, these some doofus motherfuckers. They ain't doing. What are you doing? What are you there for? To bring in the baskets? So you got security guards that's little bitty doofus looking people that they just wearing a badge. You got girls that you know damn well she ain't gonna do nothing. Ain't gonna do nothing. So you have the illusion of security, then you have the illusion of free shit. Okay, so you can walk right past security guard. Security guard's job is not to arrest, but to report. That's first thing people make the mistake of thinking a security guard can really do something. Security guard can't do shit. Okay. Security guard can't do shit. Ask me how I know. I had to hire enough of them. Okay. I've hired hundreds of them over my career. And security guard technically can't do much of shit. Armed or unarmed. They're only there to take a report. Okay. A bouncer, a security guard can't technically come in the club with his gun on. If you have an armed guard at the door of a club, some shit break out in the club, he ain't supposed to go in there with that damn gun. No bullshit. What? Security guard cannot walk in that club with that gun. Okay, that's why clubs have bouncers. Bouncers are your big dudes. They are the ones that control the crowd inside. They throw people out. Security guards don't throw people out. Security guard is usually there to protect the cashier, make sure nobody rob the cashier. Okay, and for the most part, is most people I'll get you a couple of armed security guards, and then they can't do shit but get shot. Okay, they can't do shit. And one of my security guards was someplace else and used his gun, and he get 5 years behind that shit. Okay, he did 5 years behind that shit. Yes, it's not what people think it is. That's a false sense of security. That is a false sense of security. Okay.
And then I see some security guards getting a little too like into their job. I'm like, dude, you need to knock it off. There's some real killers out here.
Dude, it ain't that $16, whatever it is, minimum wage, ain't worth it. And man, I had one security guard. This cat, he was a little short dude. He was a cocky little son of a bitch. And I never forget, man, he bought a brand new bulletproof vest. He carried guns. He had 2 or 3 guns on him and shit. And unknown's crazy ass. We at the club before the club opened up. Homeboy said, "You can shoot me and it won't nothing go through. Won't go through." And sure enough, unknown shot that motherfucker in the chest, close range. He shot him in the chest, close range with a 25. Knocked his ass back, and the bullet ended up flying around the club. Ended up in a piece of wood by the door, by the bar. Man, we got in so much trouble behind that shit. I'm telling you, honest to God, truth. That's no bullshit. So all that security guard shit, man, come on, dude. Don't let them fool you with that. That's a security guard is like a horse. It's like tying a horse to how cowboys take their horses. They tie them up to the post right there. And most times they don't even tie a knot or nothing. Okay, all the horse know is that you laid the strap over the wood. The horse ain't going nowhere. That's the whole mentality of security guards. Okay, that's the whole mentality about security guards. Most security guards is basically like my man here says. Charles says it's top flight. That's it. Okay, flashlight on. Their job is there to report,
observe and report.
Observe and report. That's it.
Yep. Man. Keep those comments coming. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's keep it pushing, man. Today is a big day in hip hop history. September 13th, 1996 will go down as the day that we lost Tupac Shakur, one of the greatest to ever do it, arguably the greatest. I know we've talked about Tupac extensively on the show, but since it's here, and, we have new listeners and subscribers and viewers all the time. Let's talk a little bit about Tupac, man. What are your general thoughts on Tupac when you listen to his music? What were your thoughts when you heard he died? Take me back to 1996, all that stuff.
Tupac's still one of my favorites, man. Still one of my favorites. Tupac is my ringtone. Okay.
The life stands of a million man, something like that.
You can't see me as my ringtone, dude.
Yeah.
I've always understood Tupac. We share the same birthday, June 16th. His manager was one of my best friends, Adrian Gregory. I've only met him a couple of times, and both times when I met him, you remember that little Tasmanian devil that you saw the Bugs Bunny back in the day?
Mm-hmm. Comes in, wreck shit.
Yeah, the energy around him was like the Tasmanian devil. Okay. And I never had a real conversation with him. I spoke to him, hey, what's up? But I just stood back and watched how people responded to him. And it was just amazing, man. It just was amazing. He walked into the studio and 4 or 5 guys, and his energy was just so out there. And I remember we were doing a show in Washington State, and he was a surprise guest, and he didn't even do a song. We had to hold off so he can go on stage for a minute. And man, people just went berserk. They went absolutely berserk. 1996, when he died, we were all, man, it was like a cloud fell over hip hop for a minute, dude, because he had been shot before, and we didn't think he was gonna die. We didn't think about it. I mean, he got shot on the Saturday. I think he died like a Tuesday or Wednesday, and we figured he was gonna, make it like he did last time. But what was sad though is that everybody on the radio, we got to stop all this gang banging, and them niggas went right back to the same shit. As soon as they buried Tupac, as soon as they buried him, as soon as they put him to rest, they went right back to the same shit, and they ain't stopped it.
Killed Biggie 6 months later.
Okay, they ain't stopped it yet. And this is the sad part about the evolution and the decline of hip hop. Some people call it the evolution. I call it the decline, because we ain't never learned nothing. We don't never learn nothing. It's like it gets worse. You had 6 months between Biggie and Tupac getting killed. It was, I don't know, Easy died in 94, so that was a couple years. And we lost some great ones, but it took a while before somebody else, I think, after Biggie died. I don't know who else got killed, but then after a while, it started picking up speed, like it was going down the hill even faster. And here we are today talking about another brother getting killed. But it was always, you always feel the underlying vibe that nobody really likes this. Nobody really cares for it. But on top, the surface, everybody's rolling with it. Everybody wants to make you feel. Easy died in 95. Thank you.
They will correct you, right?
They're gonna check my ass, okay? They will check.
It wasn't March, it was April.
Okay. It's like the underlying vibe is people know it's not right, but to be cool and not to buck the flow of what's going on right now, people seem like they want to accept it. It's almost like that R. Kelly thing, taking them young girls over there, but because it's R. Kelly, you find a way to justify it. Okay, same thing. Taking them girls, them nieces and cousins over to R. Kelly house and let him meet him. You know what he do, but because he's cool, you find a way to justify it. It's the same thing we're doing now. We know that these young brothers down in the street ain't nothing cool about this, man. Nothing. Ain't nobody winning. We the only ones losing. But it's ingrained in the fucking music. It's ingrained in the culture. It's become so fucking standard. People feel like they can't make a record without promoting that shit. And like my man said earlier in the comment, you know, it just makes it. I forgot what he said. I'm so far down the damn. I'm trying to read the damn comments as I'm talking.
Yeah, they're coming in. Yo, keep it coming. I'm copying and pasting them.
Yeah, and you know, it's become engulfed in the fucking violence, man. You know, the violence supersedes the music. It supersedes the logic. And again, I think because the internet has dropped the bar so low, and anybody can make a record. Ain't no A&R no more. Ain't no gatekeepers. And you would think with all those things gone, you would get a better caliber of music. But like my man said earlier, that's what I was gonna say. Everybody wants instant gratification. You want this microwave music and shit. You want this Mac music. You want some Mac music. You ain't got time to really learn how to play an instrument or perfect a skill. You want to get this Mac music right now. Okay, get you the 99 cent, whatever it's going to be. Get these Mac nuggets and these Mac beats, and you know, get you some Mac chains and some Mac gold teeth, and you that Mac nigga for a little while. Okay, but ain't no longevity in this shit. Ain't no longevity. Okay, ain't no longevity. This shit comes in, it goes out, and you pretty much over with. You like a sky. I call them skyrockets. You go up and blow out. Matter of minutes, you gone. Nobody know the fuck you are. Okay.
Yeah. Something tells me they're not going to be bumping Lil Pump in 25 years like they're bumping Tupac.
You know, I was so proud of JJ Fad, Kid and Play, to see them have a residency in a hotel in Vegas. Okay.
That's huge, yo. I think I knew that.
Shit, okay. That's major shit. Them folks was from the 80s and 90s. Kid and Play, CeeLo Green, JJ Fad, and somebody else. I think it's Eric B and Rakim. Okay. They got a spot. They got a regular recurring gig in Vegas.
Doing their thing. Oh my God. That makes me so happy.
Okay. But again, their music don't kill nobody. Okay. Ain't nobody dying in Supersonic. Ain't nobody dying with Kid and Play. And they bring back the days of hip hop when it was fun. Okay.
My favorite time.
When hip hop was fun, when you could have a great time, you can take your girl, you get you some clothes made alike, get your homie, t-shirts, whatever the case may be. Y'all get them little girls, get the little geometric haircuts. Brothers had little Jerry curls and shit, and you had a good time. And before hip hop went dark, I call it, I call it dark because when I look at the movies, I spend time watching movies, and I always make this reference when it comes to movies. Look at all the house party movies, and look at Boys in the Hood, then look at Menace to Society, and see how dark it gets. Everything changes, and you ain't seen nothing like house party. You ain't nobody had no more fun since then. Okay, you have seen nothing like the resembling that since then. I mean, even Martin was the shit. I mean, that whole think about that. Martin and Tom, it was always clean. They always had a good vibe about them.
Bright clothes, you know what I mean?
Bright colored clothes. You know, they make you want to go shopping. What's nice that shirt? I mean, I would buy.
Cole had the shit. Cole used to have some shit.
Cole had the shit. He had the hats too. Cole would have the hats. Okay, Tommy had the shit. Okay, Tommy Ford would dress his ass off. Okay, and everybody had, sometimes they wore tennis shoes, sometimes they wore hard sole shoes. But now everything is one way. It's all one way. It's all dark. Even the TV shows that we watch and we love so much, man, it's all drama. What comedies do we have right now that are on television that have anything that's funny? I mean, that's not white shows. Think about that.
I can't really think. There's no Living Singles. There's no.
Ain't no Living Single, no Cosby Show, no Different World. Ain't no, we got a gang of folks getting killed though. Got a gang of dope movies.
Damn, Lonzo, you just broke it down, dog.
We got a gang of dope movies, man. And here I like watching them, but I would love to see something else funny. I watch 2.5 Men on a daily basis, man. I'm gonna tell you the truth. That's some funny shit to me, okay? Because to me, it's a hypersexual show, but it's a funny ass hypersexual show. And I'm a laughing kind of motherfucker. Okay? I like to laugh. I enjoy laughing. I enjoy making people laugh. I enjoy not having to worry about they shoot. We got hip hop soap operas now. I remember my mom used to love As the World's Turned to General Hospital. Now all we got is hip hop soap operas. That's all we got. And I was listening to my radio show yesterday. They was talking about the Family Business with Ernie. I forgot his last name.
I'll look it up. Go ahead.
Okay, and everything we do is gangster related, man. All our TV shows are gangster related. Power.
Ernie Hudson.
Ernie Hudson. All our TV shows that we watch right now is all dramas, all gangster related, all drug related, and a lot of them try to get the music or entertainment business some way, form, or fashion. And you don't think nobody have no fun no more. So ain't nobody having no fun. And then the people that was funny, they scooped them up real quick and put them on the movies. And then after a while, they stopped being funny. Much love, Martin. Ernie Hudson. So yeah, man, it's just the climate is so dark. You would think that by now we'd have somebody, and somebody will come along and do some uplifting shit. Just let a motherfucker relax. You burn one, kick back, get sleepy, and laugh your ass off without being stupid. Okay, without being stupid. Can you be funny without being stupid?
Or high on every drug.
Or high on every drug. Okay, I just think we allowed ourselves to be put into a pigeonhole because they think all we want to see is the same shit. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was a dope ass show back in the day. I loved it. Okay, it had enough sexual situation. It got a little dark from time to time, but when they brought it back on television, it came back dark. The people that program TV think all we know is gangster shit and churches. Most TV shows we watch are gangster shit, is Christian or churches, and there's a whole lot of people in between that, and that's why I think we make a mistake at. I love Living Color. Much love, Ray.
Man, there will never be anything like that.
Okay. It's just, dude, and every one of them shows I mentioned in Living Color, Martin, Living Single, they all were knockoff. They all got knocked off by another white show. Living Single was Friends. Okay. Living Single was nothing but Friends, was nothing but a black version of Living Single. Okay. Nice. I think Martin was the same thing as Tim. What's that guy's name? The
Home Improvement.
Home Improvement. Okay. They both had TV shows. All right. But you didn't see a lot of black people on Home Improvement. Okay. Didn't see a lot of black people on Friends. Okay. Jefferson's was the shit, Marlon, but you don't even see that no more. But a lot of these shows, here's the crazy part. A lot of these shows that we had, we can't bring them back because times have changed so much. If you had George Jefferson on right now, he would probably get canceled because he would talk about hunkies.
Yep. Archie Bunker would never fly. None of that.
Right. Arsenio Hall was the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So all that right there, man. So all that stuff that we had in the 80s and 90s, it's like programmers forgot that shit existed. Even the black TV channels. I mean, I like watching Nick Cannon's show. Come on, man, help me out.
Wildin' Out.
I like Wildin' Out from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
But it
Me
can
too.
get kind of silly.
It's a nice getaway.
Okay, if you want to, if you not want to get away from your basic shit, it's a nice getaway. But ain't nothing in between. There's nothing there's no sitcom, no black sitcom, that's really cool that I can sit there and watch and enjoy and look forward to seeing it next time. And I think that's something that's definitely missing here in the programming of our black folks.
Man, and not only that, the show openers, Lonzo. To this day, I know the In Living Color show opener. To this day, I know Living Single in a 90s kind of world. I mean, nowadays I couldn't even tell you any show opener, man. That was part of the fun, is when the show opener hit, dude. Oh shit, my show's on. Let me run to the TV.
Martin. Okay. My man
Rock was another good one. Someone said Rock. That was a good one. Rock was really good. I like that show. Rock was
real good. Rock had a lot of controversy. Rock.
Yeah.
Another show that was good, had a good potential, but they put they got a show on Netflix with Mike Epps and my girl, Tootie.
Not Parents. Okay. Yeah. Tootie. Oh, she bad. Kim Fields. Yeah.
It's kind of cool. It's kind of corny. It gets a little corny sometimes because it's cool, but it could be a little bit better. Okay, it could be a little bit better. I've always been a Kim Fields fan, and he's fine.
But man,
come on. But she was on them roller skates. I said, "Where's your ass grow up? God damn it!"
The braces.
I'll wait for them skates and skates.
Those braces did something to me, boy.
I'm gonna wait. But yeah, there's a few shows, but it's not a whole lot of them, man. And again, because I guess we have so many different platforms, if you don't pay that $5 a month or $15 a month, you won't get to see that shit.
Yeah.
It was actually TV was actually better when you had fewer channels, man.
Ain't that crazy, man?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, dude. Well, dude, that hour literally flew by, Lonzo. What's coming up on Thursday? And once you plug your prostate cancer walk again, and before I take it over to you, I'm going to ask you to hit that like button. If you haven't hit it yet, please. We hit up to almost 80 people this show. We have about 40 likes. So if you guys can hit that like button, it really helps out the show. But take it away, Lonzo.
Yes, folks. This month is hip hop health awareness month. It's also prostate cancer awareness month. I'm doing my second annual prostate cancer walk this Saturday at Cal State Dominguez Hills. If you in the LA area, come on out. Be there by 8 o'clock. We're gonna start walking about 8:15 or so. We're gonna be on the university side, on the back side. Okay, past the school on Avalon. Come up University, right past the shopping center. You'll see the parking lot, free parking. We're expecting a pretty good crowd. My boys for the Corvette of Choice Club just called me and let me know they're coming through to support the walk. After that, we're gonna be over at on the campus with KGLH, supporting them on the men's empowerment. It's gonna be a day of men's situations, man. Prostate cancer is mine. I'm working with KGLH. I'll be hosting a prostate cancer seminar. So come on through. If you can't come on through, feel free to donate, man. Go to lyricalrevolution.org and drop something. Whatever it is, I'd appreciate it. Prostate cancer is very important. It's near and dear to my heart. And if any of y'all on this chat room or watching this show, are past 45, past 45, put it this way. If you eligible for an AARP card, get your prostate checked. Don't even play with it, man. Don't even play with it. Tell them Lonzo said check me out. A lot of times they won't do it till you're 50. But I got mine. I found out when I was 52. Okay. So, and because I've talked to a lot of brothers in the early to mid to late 40s, I've coached a lot of brothers in their mid to late 40s who had prostate cancer. It's not unusual to see a brother 46, 47 with early stages of prostate cancer. And that is how you overcome it, catching it early, dude. You don't want to wait till you get to stage 3 or stage 4. Stage 3, you still can possibly save your sex life, hopefully. Stage 4, all you're trying to do is save your life. Stage 1 and 2, you can get all that back. Stages 1 and 2, you'll be all right. Stage 3, you might, depending on what level it is. Stage 4, by this time, it's spread to other parts of the body. And the main focus for your doctor and you will be saving your life. Your sex life may be over. Okay? I'm keeping it 100, folks. I'm
Damn.
keeping it 100. Okay. You don't want to lose that, man. And the little, if you have it, the downtime it takes to recover, give your dick a break. Give it a break. You've been using it for a long time. Give it a break. Take it on vacation for a few months. Trust me, it'll come back. It will come back.
Damn. There you go, man. All right, man. Always a pleasure, dude.
Always a pleasure, folks. Thank y'all for everybody sitting and kicking with us in the chat room. I hope we got to all your situations. Don't forget, y'all, me and Dr. Dre, Legendary Connects going down Thursday with featuring Miss Bernadette from Mississippi. Dre is in the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast. So we got opinions from all over the world, folks. In the meantime, we're out of here. Much love to all y'all. Thank you very much. See y'all next week. Peace.